Hey everyone, I'm sure many of you have heard by now, but if you haven't, there is going to be a Nintendo Direct tomorrow. Yes, folks, tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central, and I believe 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So this Direct is going to be focused on the 3DS and Switch, multiple games, and it hinted at one specific game it's going to be talking about, and that is new information on Mario Tennis Aces. This likely includes a release date and hopefully more shown of this single player mode and more of that explained. After all, this game is being made by Camelot, who previously made the RPG style games of Mario Tennis and Mario Golf. Anyways, that is great and amazing, and I have lots of speculation I'm going to get into in a little bit. But first, I need to give a little bit of a shout out and maybe an apology. I don't know if I really owe an apology in this case, because I feel like this is just part of me doing my due diligence. Because you see, this Direct that was announced by Nintendo today was actually leaked out by two specific people. The first one being a Twitter user called Vandal Leaks. Never heard of them at all, but they were the very first place to say there was going to be a Direct on March 8th. Now, this was followed up a day later by someone who's a little bit more well-known on Twitter, Marcus Sellers. Now, I don't know who Marcus Sellers is or who Vandal Leaks is. I do not know these people. I haven't had any contact as of the time of recording this with them. I have messaged Marcus Sellers, haven't messaged Vandal Leaks yet. But these people have been reporting on rumors for a little while, Marcus Sellers specifically, and many of our fans, at least on Discord, will know I have been refusing, absolutely outright refusing, to cover anything that either one of these people have said, because nothing they have said, in my mind, has come completely true, and nothing they have said specifically can be linked back to them until this time. Because you see, a lot of times, Marcus Sellers or Vandal Leaks might be getting a rumor out there on Twitter that was from somewhere else. It was from 4chan. It was from Reddit. You could always trace the originating source for a lot of the rumors back to other places. So while they might claim that they have sources, at the time I felt, as someone trying to have a little integrity in how I'm reporting on rumors, that I shouldn't really cover people who potentially are getting their information from other places. And if I don't trust where I originally heard this information from, then why should I be trusting because some Twitter people who have, no real reputation in getting things correct should be on my trust list. You guys know some of you have issues when I cover Emily Rogers when she throws out rumors, but at least I've had contact with her and I know that she has some sources and that she's gotten enough information correct for me to be willing to cover what she says. Same with Laura Kate Dale and other people like that, Liam Nielsen, etc., etc., etc. There's plenty of people out there that I do trust with rumors. We just reported on some earlier today in Prime News, when it came to Call of Duty. And yes, I am well aware that Marcus Sellers said something about Call of Duty back in February, but there was actually places like Reddit that had stuff before February on it being Black Ops 4 and on it coming to Switch. So again, it just led to me being very skeptical of wanting to report anything that Marcus Sellers and or Vandal Leaks said until now. Because this Direct, the exact date, not necessarily what's in it per se, but the exact date of this Direct was provided by Vandal Leaks and Marcus Sellers on Twitter. There was no other source for this information. I double-checked on 4chan. I double-checked on Reddit. Every other person that mentioned anything to do with the March 8th Direct, which was first reported by Vandal Leaks 2 days ago and Marcus Sellers yesterday, originated from those tweets. They all came after those tweets came out. So, that being the case, they are the originating sources for this. I have to give them props. They clearly knew someone to be so bold as to give an exact date. They obviously have connections somewhere with someone who's close to Nintendo or works at Nintendo. So, that being the case, I am sorry, Marcus Sellers and Vandal Leaks, for not reporting on stuff you have said before because I didn't trust you. But then I'm not sorry because I feel like trust just shouldn't be handed out in the media sphere. I report on news here at Nintendo Prime. I shouldn't just openly trust anyone, blindly trust. And I know some of you guys are going to point out that especially in Marcus Seller's case, because I'm sure this might be the first time you heard of Vandal Leaks. In Marcus Seller's case, that he has been wrong in the past. He actually previously said that there would be a Nintendo Direct in February, and then he went back and deleted those tweets and pretended he never said that, and then people quoted those tweets at him, and blah, blah. It's kind of an ongoing joke on his Twitter. He's well aware of it. A lot of his followers are well aware of it. But beyond that, he's been wrong on stuff and right on stuff in the past. And if I'm being honest, so has Emily Rogers, so has every other person that I have covered the rumors for. So now that they have nailed this specific thing for Nintendo, I will be covering all of Marcus Seller's Nintendo-related rumors and Vandal Leaks Nintendo-related rumors in the future on this channel. Now, I will always tell you, like I tell you with any rumor, bring the salt. You don't need to believe this. I don't know if I believe it. I'll give you my thoughts. But yeah, that's where I stand on in terms of adding these people to now my trusted rumor list. Obviously, if they start getting, back to back, a whole bunch of Switch rumors wrong, at some point they'll be falling off my list because maybe they just got lucky once. But we'll see what happens there. I'm just letting you guys know as being transparent in how we could do things here at Nintendo Prime with our rumor coverage. Now, that being said, I don't have a lot of huge expectations for this. They mentioned Mario Tennis Aces by name. That could mean, just like when they've mentioned Odyssey last year with some directs, that it is the lead game, like it is the primary game they are going to show for Switch. They might not have anything big, coming otherwise. But Nintendo Directs have always been known to surprise a little bit, give us a game we don't know about. Some are wondering if they're going to announce Smash. Some are wondering if this is where we get Call of Duty maybe announced. Some wondering if we're going to get a release date for Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus, or if we're going to get full release dates for the Yoshi game, or Bayonetta 3, or any other potential game. Maybe they're going to unveil Fire Emblem here since we already know that game is coming. Maybe this is where Pokemon gets unveiled, since Pokemon never is really ever been unveiled at E3. So maybe this is where they want to do it, although Pokemon usually has their own event for unveiling Pokemon games. So we don't really know where to lean or what to believe on that front. But you know what? I am actually very curious in what your guys' speculation is for this, because they do mention 3DS games as well. And while we haven't talked a lot about 3DS because I feel like Switch kind of sort of replaced 3DS in my life, it's still going to be interesting that they are going to be announcing and showing off 3DS games. I can't even begin to speculate what those games could be beyond some indie titles, because I feel like most of Nintendo's teams are developing Switch games. Are we going to see another remake like Metroid Samus Returns? Or is we're going to see something completely new? Maybe they're going to blow our minds and we're going to see something crazy. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think down in the comments below. Anyways, folks, I am Nathaniel Rovajans from Nintendo Prime. And if you like this video, you know what to do. And if you dislike this video, hit that dislike button. I might see you later today in another video. Unsure. Otherwise, folks, tune in tomorrow as I am planning to live stream and live react to the Nintendo Direct. I'll see you then.